Here she go again with this war shit. How about no wars for a little bit? All right. How about we let them defend themselves for a little bit? This whole thing where we have to be the world's the world's defender. It's getting old. All right. How about we fix our own laundry first before we venture out and help other people? All right. You're So we're gonna talk about a few things from earlier this week. Um, Looking back, I probably should have covered them in real time because now, I guess they seem kind of silly. But we'll start with Nikki Haley winning DC, right? So for you guys that don't know this out there, I think DC is primarily Democrat, like I think like 90% or something. And she won DC as a conservative. The reason this is related is because Trump has been winning all of the states, and she just happened to win the Democratic majority region of the country. Give me a break. I think it was like what 2,000 people voted. She got 1,200 votes, 19 delegates, and Trump got 676. Ron DeSantis, who's even dropped out, got 38 votes, and Chris Christie got 18. So I think it's just kind of funny that she. If you can't see the irony in this, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. Watching her win the primary of DC is nuts, and this is where I used to live. So, but yeah, she subsequently dropped out. Let's see if I can find her dropout speech.
Being out of the race, she's speaking right now. Let's listen.
Was grounded in my love for our country. Just last week, my mother, a first-generation immigrant, got to vote for her daughter for president. Only in America. I am filled with the gratitude for the outpouring of support we've received from all across our great country. But the time has now come to suspend my campaign. I said I wanted Americans to have.
She should have suspended it a long time ago. She'd been behind Trump by so much that she should have suspended it like the day that Ron DeSantis suspended his. To be honest, the day that Vivek suspended his. She's just been, and we talk about it. The news media, I guess, on YouTube talks about it. That where is she getting this money from? Because if the people that are supporting her are the ones funding all of her campaigns, they're just throwing money in a bottomless hole. So I don't understand the business logic or the personal logic of it either. You're just putting yourself through a lot of scrutiny, and you know you're not even going to win.
Have their voices heard. I have done that. I have no regrets. And although I will no longer be a candidate, I will not.
She was waiting for Trump to get arrested, and then she would be the de facto. But little did she know, if Trump got arrested, they would put in Vivek would reopen his campaign, and then everybody that voted for Trump would just vote for Vivek. Like there was a questionnaire that asked a lot of the voters if Trump wasn't there, who would be your next pick? Oh, and then it was Vivek by a lot.
Not stop using my voice for the things I believe in. Our national debt will eventually crush our economy. A smaller federal government is not only necessary for our freedom, it is necessary for our survival. The road to socialism is the road to ruin for America. Our Congress is dysfunctional and only getting worse. It is filled with followers, not leaders. Term limits for Washington politicians are needed now more than ever. Our world is on fire because of America's retreat. Standing by our allies in Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan is.
Here she go again with this war shit. How about no wars for a little bit? All right. How about we let them defend themselves for a little bit? This whole thing where we have to be the world's defender. It's getting old. All right. How about we fix our own laundry first before we venture out and help other people? All right. Patrick Bet-David always makes this. He always makes this analogy where it's just like, hey, you're married, you got a couple of kids, and your friend comes to you and says, hey, I need to borrow $100,000. Somebody broke into my house and stole a bunch of stuff, right? Then your wife comes to you and say, hey, we need to build a fence. It'll cost about $120,000. We need to, like I said, we need to build a fence. People in the neighborhood's houses have been getting broken into. But you say as a husband, no, I can't. I gotta help my friend out. She's going to look at you like you're crazy. And that's what we're doing. We're just helping other people while our shit is getting broken into. I don't get it.
It's a moral imperative, but it's also more than that. If we retreat further, there will be more war, not less. As important, while we stand strong for the cause of freedom, we must bind together as Americans.
All right, that's enough of that. There's only so much of her I can talk, because she just talks in tropes. Nothing has any nuance or any substance. It's just headline speak. All right, let's go look at the Super Tuesday results. Man, he crushed it in every state. %86 of the votes. Arizona. Oh, they get their votes on the 19th. So, long story short, Trump's the nominee. Shocked. Or he's going to be the nominee. Shocked.
I'm built a little differently, I guess, because I have had people come up to me and say, how do you do it, sir? How do you do it? I don't even think about it.
I don't think there's much more to be said about this. But the State of the Union is the last thing I wanted to have on the agenda for today. And specifically, I wanted to cover... So there's a bunch of... I watched all of it, painstakingly so. Watched them fearmonger or gaslight people and thinking that the economy is doing well. And the most damning thing was when the guy's father that was killed when we pulled out of Afghanistan. I think when the air base was bombed. Was it Bagram? Not Bagram. I don't remember the air base that was bombed. But on their retreat, the poorly planned retreat, there was bombing, and his son was killed. And I think the president missed a PR opportunity to just let him air out his grievances, and then handle it gently. That's a missed PR opportunity for him, because most people, especially that have a positive view of the military, don't view him very favorably in the military's on the military side. So had he just because now the guy is being charged for disorderly conduct, and was it disorderly conduct? Probably, I'd say yes. But I think that the president and his administration missed out on a good PR opportunity to hear him out. Matter of fact, he should have just stopped his speech, hear him out, and just apologize to him for the situation, and then that would have won a major points. But who's running the show? Nobody knows. But that's all I got for today. Trying to keep these videos shorter, so I'm not spending 45 minutes recording. I got shit to do. All right, catch y'all later.